Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we got great news, good news, relieving news. So, the whole polling situation is no longer in a pickle, but it is. The thing is, we have some new polling info that will expose the Kamala surge or the Harris hype, that it's just overall a sugar high. And not real excitement, just sugar high, and that's it. And I got good news because we had so many polls showing Kamala Harris gaining tons in recent elections. We've seen, of course, in the Electoral College, Wisconsin, Michigan, along with Arizona, tilting in favor for Kamala, but on the edge, it is pro-Trump. I would say it is technically for Harris, but that is according to Wikipedia. Because 270 is basically saying, hey, you know what, this is in favor for Kamala Harris. And we always remind ourselves, you know what? This is what polls do. Every single poll, every single time since 1980, the Electoral College goes in favor for the Democrats. Never have we before entered Election Day with an advantage in the Electoral College. The last time that's happened was 1980. 1980. Even 1984, Ronald Reagan was barely losing to Walter Mondale. I would like to see how that looked like. But yeah, those polls were dead wrong. And just polls in general were horrible back then. They apparently got better. 2020, they predicted North Carolina would go to Biden. In fact, they insisted it would go to Biden along with Florida. That didn't really work out too much for them. So the good news is we are gaining in Virginia. Can we win a poll in Virginia? We definitely can. And besides, this does indeed show. This shows us that, you know what, we can absolutely, in this case, win when it comes to Virginia. And we can absolutely win Michigan. We keep saying Virginia is way more liberal than Michigan. Michigan and Pennsylvania combined. Well, if we're going to win Virginia, then you think we'd be winning Michigan. There is a chance that we flip Virginia and Michigan just stays blue. Who knows? But what it looks like here is the polls could be just blue. The polls could be just response bias, and they just could just be bad. Now, liberals will say, no, Kamala is going to win Virginia. And in this case, yeah, but they think she's going to win in a landslide. And while that's just simply not the case, you're seeing August 15th, toss up August 15th. Yeah, there and these different predictions from different said organizations are already calling it days before Kamala dropped her bid. Silver Bulletin, likely Democrat. You'll see here CNanalysis said it was going to be solid Democrat as of the 18th. But polls are just not simply showing that. Of course, even in a Kamala versus Trump versus Kennedy situation, you have Kamala Harris winning by 2 points. This just doesn't make sense. So looking at this is probably what it's going to look like. Once again, very good news for Republicans. Despite Republicans losing in these polls, it is showing that, you know what, even in like this blue state, I generally think of this as a swing state, even though Biden won the state by over 10 points. I would genuinely think if you're going to flip a state that voted Democrat for 10 points, you are probably going to pick up the swing states for sure. Or it's just, you know how migration works. People go and come and go. So here's our updated prediction when it comes to Virginia. We haven't done a prediction update in a while when it comes to Virginia. So this is our update here. Taking a look. A 4-point advantage. What would that look like? All right. Or a 3-pointer. We will see. I would generally say it would look like sort of like this. But let's take a look. 5.32. So I'm going to have that go down by a little bit. Montgomery, well, I think personally it depends on this county. We got to do some research on this county real quick. Let's pull that up. Virginia counties. Of course, I don't know all the counties in Virginia, but there's this one specific county. That is Chesterfield. And that county has been reliably Republican for a long time and since then has trended very much to the left. The question is, will it go as left as it did in 2020? I would think Harris would go as far as winning this county barely, in my opinion. Okay. That kind of does set back Republicans, but I do think Republicans are going to go as far as winning Montgomery County, which is right here. Montgomery County, 1.31 for Michigan, just 99,000 voters. That would kind of help. So we had a tie situation there. Staunton County, right here. Let's see how much Staunton. Staunton voted Democrat since 2008. Looking at the 2022 election results in the scenario on if it can go that direction. The gubernatorial election. Okay, Staunton, Virginia, and it doesn't look like the city of Staunton voted for Glenn Youngkin. It actually voted for Terry McAuliffe. Looking at the lieutenant governor result, same deal. It did vote. It voted for Hala Ayala. I think that's her name. That's Lieutenant Ayala. Mark Herring was kicked out of office by Jason Mayeres, and he couldn't even win this city. So I'd say the city's Democrat, even though I do want to see how much did it vote for Biden. It did vote for Biden by a significant amount. So I'm going to go ahead and call the city of Staunton for Democrats. It was close to flipping in 16, but it does have a long history for Democrats. So we'll go ahead and do that. We got Winchester, the city of Winchester. Same deal, 2008. Yeah, I would say this is the same deal. Winchester still voted Democrat in all the elections. I would assume Glenn Youngkin. So I would assume this city of Winchester would go for Harris. Radford. City of Radford. This city went 43%. It's likely Democrat. I would say, looking at the county at these said results, Radford actually went Republican, but we can see this is Lieutenant Governor. Attorney Gen went Republican in that. So we can consider flipping Radford, even though it voted for Biden, ridiculous amount, but we'll go ahead and call Chesapeake But let's just say, for now, we'll call it for Republicans. Shoot. This is Montgomery County. My bad. Edward County did vote in favor for Glenn Youngkin. Well, I think Bradford, as of right now, should be blue. Montgomery. Northampton. We'll flip Northampton. Hopewell. That is... Now we're starting to get into the uncomfortable territory. Even though, yeah. Like, Hopewell will probably be Democrat, that's for sure. What about this county, though? Surrey County, I believe that's... Is it called Surrey County? Let's go to the clickable map. Surrey, and this is... It's kind of hard to say. 43 to 45, I don't know. It did vote for Republicans. We'll put a toss-up as of right now. Maybe we can look at the House of Representative elections and see how that... Like, let's take a look at the House of Representative elections. This is county results. Oh yeah, you'll see Surrey does go in favor for Democrats. Very weirdly. Interesting results. Surrey County, I'd say let's not chance it. This county looks definitely establishment. We'll go ahead and call it for Harris. But this is what I think it's gonna look like. It's hard to say if I've possibly... What's this county? Let's check it out. St. Charles City, okay. James City. It's right by Williamsburg. Yeah, it did vote for Biden by a couple. But it did vote Republican. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and call it for Republicans. No. But Oh yeah, this county's going red. But yeah, this is what I think it's gonna look like. Yeah, Lynchburg goes Republican. All right. Yeah, this looks like a good map. This is a Kamala Harris +4 map, or just -4, whatever you want to say. So, what do you guys think? We got Trump 95 and Harris 38. So, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, see you all in the next political episode.